Hey guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. So we have some breaking news. Carlee Russell was found safe after 2 days of being missing. I was gonna wait until early morning to do this live because this live was not planned so that I could break the news, but I was already up, so I said let me do a live and fill you guys in on an article that was updated 47 minutes ago, and it gives an explanation a little bit of what went on, um to the present time that we know of. To me it's a little bit strange. um Her missing 2 days, that now she's found. I'm just glad she's safe, and she's not in harm's way or unalive, but we're just probably gonna have to wait until the morning. Maybe we'll get an update from the news. Maybe they'll do like a you know uh conference or whatever they call it, where they get up there and explain what went on. But I'm going to read this article. This is an update article. When I read it, it was like 30 minutes ago. And it's like about now 47 minutes ago that this has been posted. So it reads Russell safe at home 2 days after claiming to see child on I-459 and vanishing. I just woke up, y'all, so just bear with me now. Let me see if I can. All right, here we go. It says Carlee Russell, missing just over 48 hours, returns home safe Saturday night. Hoover 911 was called at approximately 10:45 p.m. after the 25-year-old nursing student returned to the Hoover home she shared with her parents. Hoover Police Chief Nick said Russell's showed up at the parents' house alone. She wasn't taken by paramedics to a hospital for evaluation. Where Russell has been for the last 2 days was not immediately clear. Additional information will be provided when it becomes available. A police statement read. I'm gonna say this to you: they know more than what they're telling us, but I think they want to gather the information before they go running with the story, because I'm quite sure it's kind of puzzling to them how she is found 2 days later. Says police and family members previously said Russell was on her way home from work Thursday night and picking up dinner at the colonnade when she spotted a young child on Interstate 459. Russell said she was stopping to see if she could help. Russell also reportedly called 911. Russell was on the phone with her brother's girlfriend when the girlfriend reported hearing Russell scream, which is to me spooky and strange. Next, the girlfriend only heard the noise of the interstate traffic. It says earlier Saturday evening, police were dispatched to the Red Roof Inn on Montgomery Highway in Vestifa, whatever hills. According to the police radio communication, family members of Russell showed up at the motel claiming they had received a call from her that she was there, which that's strange to me. How did she end up at a motel set a home? It did not immediately appear that Russell was found at that time. um, the orderly began Thursday when family members said Russell left the Woodhouse Spa at the summit where she worked part time. She then stopped by Tazika's at the Colonnade at 9 p.m. to pick up food for herself and her mother. Hoover 911 at 9:34 p.m. received a call from Russell, said LT, I guess Lieutenant, I'm sorry, Daniel. Russell told the dispatcher she was near mile mark, what's it, marker 11 when she saw a toddler walking along on. All right, so they're recapping along on the side of I 459 between So they're recapping the dispatch call. It says after 911, because I'm sitting there like kind of confused because it's still confusing me. How did she just come up? And and I don't know. But anyways, after calling 911, Russell stopped to check on the child and called a family member. Lowe said the family member lost contact with her, but the line remained open. Strange. Officers located Russell's Mercedes, still running but vacant. Strange. Some of her belongings were nearby. Police were unable to find her or a child in the area. Hoover police had not received any other calls of someone missing a small child. Strange. At 9:36 p.m., her mother, Talitha Russell, said her daughter was on the phone with her brother's girlfriend. Carlee pulled over after saying she saw a child that appeared to be 3 or 4 years old. She probably let her guard down, thinking 911 would be there in a second. Talitha's Russell said, "My son's girlfriend heard her asking the child, 'Are you okay?' She never heard the child say anything. But then she heard our daughter scream. This is spooky." Talitha Russell said all you could hear on her phone in the background noise from the interstate. Her car door was open. Strange. Talitha said they found her phone on the ground, strange, along with her wig, strange, and her hat. Her purse was still in the car, strange. Her Apple Watch was in the purse and the AirPods as well. Tabitha Russell said a tip was called in from a trucker, strange. He saw a gray car with a tall, brown skinned man with khaki shorts on leaning over in the car, Tabitha Russell said. The police did find some tire tracks in the grass. She said they said because it was not a muddy area, they were not able to determine what type of vehicle it could have been. This is a developing story and will be updated. Yeah, it's a developing story. That's what they're saying. Make sure there's nothing at the bottom. So to me, it's strange. It's strange. And it's strange to wake up this early in the morning and no answers yet. And it should be at least some answers from Carlee Russell's. Even if she can't get into full details, um, it's just strange. Strange. Hey, hey, sweet thing. Hey, glow up. It says that's great. I'm so glad she was found as well. Hey, Big Red. Hey, sis. Yeah, it's crazy. It's strange. Make sure y'all hit the like button on your way in. Sugar Smack. Very spooky. That's what I said too. That is spooky. And they're saying that a guy with so only description they have of who was around her when in a truck. This is what's so strange. Why is a trucker giving off a tip that they saw this missing girl? And whoever that person was in the khakis, it's just I don't know. Does she know the person? Maybe it was a relationship that was toxic, and I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense. Why would she be on her way home and she happened to see a child on the side of the road? Like even if it was like an ex-boyfriend trying to lure her to him, how would he know that she would be on that road and happen to look over and see that little girl or boy, whoever it was, and would stop and then he could catch? I don't know. It just to me is just real strange. Peace and blessings, Bella. She's home. Yeah, she's home, sweetie. She's home safe and sound, but there's a lot of questions that need to be answered. That's the what I'm trying to get at. Glad she was found alive, but it's giving just a, right, right. Smell it, right? Yeah, it's just crazy. Jesse, smell it. Hi, Pinky, the housewife. How are you, sweetie? Yeah, so we're gonna be on here for a hot little second because I can't sleep anyways. And yeah, this must be an updated picture of her because and the reason why I said must be is because they said they found her wig. So this right here is given. This is the picture they took that when they found her. She's in good spirits. She's laughing. Well, not laughing, smiling. Let me not say that. And to me, it's still just really, 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 really eerie. And I'm looking at this. When I look at this is spooky. Seeing her on this highway, missing in action, and that's her car. You can see it right here, pulling over to see this child that she's seen on the side of the road. And what's so spooky is you don't even see like a image of what she was even pulling over for. And when you see, like, you see her get out the car a little bit and go, I guess, around the side, but you don't even see like no interaction, nobody walk out from that grass area and snatch her or anything. I know. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to give it a benefit of the doubt. I'm scared. I see the car door open. I ain't gonna lie, I just seen it. She walked around the back of the car and I'm sitting here looking. I don't see nothing else. You don't see her getting snatched or anything. It looks like you can see her on the side at the back end of her car, but it could be, I don't know. I don't think that I would want to even look at this image even that long. Um because I'm the type of person, if I look at something long enough, I might spook myself. I really would probably spook myself because I might be like, oh, it was somebody that snatched her. Yeah, she's home safe. Amen is right. Wow, yes, I agree with you all. Glad she's safe, but something is off. I said the same thing. Something's off. It is spooky. I don't even think I would have been able to go live if I didn't have somebody in my house right now. That's how spooky it is to me. And it's spooky because it can happen to anyone. Anyone in this room. It can happen to me, you, anyone. So is anyone going to get the 55 reward? Probably that trucker, cuz they gave off a tip that they, I guess, they saw her, and I think that's how she was found. Doesn't appear that she contacted family and friends to say she was okay. She was found. A tip was given off, and I'm gonna keep you guys updated now. That's why I'm gonna refresh the page to see if there's any other breaking news. 26 minutes ago, missing. Let me see something, because this is not making no sense here. Yeah, same articles. I don't like. You know what I don't like? When you get like people putting out articles, even if it's not like a video, like the news updating you what's going on, but you'll see like the same article, but they must spin it a little bit. So they'll word it a little bit different, but it's really the same article. Like they piggybacked off of the very first article that was put out of the of the not disappearance of the found victim. Well, yeah, I just looked at another blog, and they basically copied and pasted the information of her being found, and I hate that. If you don't have any, like, I understand you put she's been found, okay, that's great, but if you don't have any other breaking news, maybe you shouldn't even put anything. Let me see CVS News here. Let me see what comes up. Yeah, okay, here we go. We got something. Let me share this with you guys here. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way in. Hit the like button now. I'm up the crack of dawn now. I'm up the crack of dawn. Doing this, I could be sleeping, honey. Here we go.
A search is underway for a woman who vanished after she pulled over onto a highway and called 911 to report a toddler walking along the side of an interstate. CBS 2's Astrid Martinez reports on what police are calling a bizarre investigation.
Volunteers and police are fanning out across the Birmingham area this weekend, looking for the 25-year-old woman who vanished.
I could have swore just said 5 hours. Wait a minute, not 5 hours ago. Ooh, child, I need some glasses. I'm thinking, so 1 hour ago, searching underway. That was 1 hour ago. I'm thinking it said found. I'm sorry, I got a little bit beside myself. You said Big Red said Fox 6. So let me look on YouTube then. We might have a better chance there than where you would think that it would be. So let's see. Hold on. Yeah, we want to get this news, you know, so that we can know what went down, because yeah, she's been found, but we want to know what went down. Missing after stop. So I'm sitting here looking right now. I'm gonna stop sharing there, and I'm gonna end up going to here. So I'm gonna share this over here. Here we go. Yeah, we're gonna check this out here. I want to see if I see any updated information within the last hour or so. So I'm gonna do some filters. Some filter last hour. Breaking news 16 minutes ago. This was from 6. Here we go.
Was driving down I-459 around 9:30 Thursday night when she called 911 to report seeing a child along the highway. She also called her sister-in-law to report that she was going to stop after she saw that child. Now, before she stopped, she was telling her sister-in-law that she...
Now, I'm going to tell you something right now. What you're listening to is breaking news, but I think they're reading off the same article that I just read to you guys. But the news is reading off this article. So this is, let's see if there's any different information or some real breaking news. But it sounds like this news person is reading off the article that they found on Google search. It sounds pretty similar to what I was reading off of.
Saw the kid and she pulled over. She got out of the car and suddenly her sister-in-law said that she heard her scream, and then there was silence. Carlee hasn't been seen or heard from since then. That was Thursday night, and police say one witness said that they saw someone in a gray vehicle, a man near that area. We're still working to get details on that. But
and
what
I
you're
just
looking
got
at right
finished
now
showing
is
you guys
video
this.
of what we believe or could be Carlee's car the night of all of this happening on I-459 and mile marker 11. The car you see at the distance with the flashers on, we believe that to be her car. And the police here pulling up a few minutes later on the scene. This has been an incredible story, just knowing that this young lady is alive at this time. And this is the video that WBRC obtained from traffic cameras the night that Carlee Russell was said to have disappeared off of I-459 at mile marker 11. Again, tonight, the community elated. This was earlier today as search crews came together at the Hoover Met to look for her. her mother and father telling WBRC that they were overwhelmed with the outpouring of support that they have received from their family, friends, and even strangers. Her mother telling us people were just coming up to her, hugging her to let her know that they could not sit at home while her baby was missing, and they were going to help her in any way that they could. You can see 𝗪𝗪𝗔𝗧's mother there on top of that truck. She joined in on the search to help with all of this. She said she was angry about the alert system in our state because it is pretty much non-existent for people like Carlee Russell who go missing adults. And she tonight confirming to us, before we got all of the updates from police, that Carlee had been found and returned home, and now she is at UAB Hospital being cared for and evaluated. This is incredible. Take a look at this video here earlier from some of the neighborhoods that our house. This is the house of the neighborhood where Carlee returned home. Minutes after she was found, after she returned there, you can see the police lights in the distance. Hoover police confirming to WBRC they received a phone call around 10:45 that she had returned home. Fire department showed up, police showed up, of course, to look her over, see how she was doing. They took her to UAB Hospital where she is being evaluated right now. Taylor Pollock is there at the scene. We have our crews there speaking with family. Taylor Pollock saying that she spoke to a friend.
𝗪𝗪𝗔𝗧, everything you're saying is correct. And that's what I just said before you probably came into the live. Everything that people are saying is regurgitated. It's only been about a good hour that it's been put on social media. She's probably been only everyone, even her family, just about maybe 3 or 4 hours ago themselves just figured out that she's not missing and she's home. She's only probably been home for about 4 hours. Home and also then to the hospital. So everyone's just piggybacking and, giving out the information that she's been found, putting their own little twist on it. I'm not saying twist as in adding extra to the story, but making it sound as, as they're reporting it as their own. But there's no breaking news at this time. It's kind of early in the morning of what happened, why she came up missing, who took her, abducted her, was she abducted? We won't know none of that until hour by hour. That's why I'm on here right now. So,
friend who just says she's happy to have her home, and that has been the message throughout the duration of these last 48 hours.
Right, that's what I said, because it could be a mental health.
Carlee Russell to be returned home alive and safe, and
we
that
may
is
never
the most
get
important
the
detail
full
that we
story,
can give you tonight, that she is home right now. The community coming together, the outpouring of support that I have witnessed from this community, the news media, everyone joined in on making sure that everyone saw Carlee Russell's picture, everyone knew who to look for, and it has been ongoing 24/7 around the clock.
To me, fishy.
And the community
I don't
so
know.
proud of the outpouring
I could be
of
wrong.
support
God
that
bless
this
me
family has
if
received,
not.
and they have said the support they have received has been overwhelming for them. Her mother, listening to her, and her father remain strong and lean on their faith in all of this as they continued to look for her. Again, it's been 48 hours. She went missing Thursday night, and here we are tonight, a little bit after, what time is it now, y'all? After midnight, and we're giving you this wonderful
I missed the news tonight, but at 4 a.m. I will check it out.
The most important
and I will
detail is
hit
that she is
you on-
alive.
Okay,
and
thank
as
you,
is
Big
being
Red.
evaluated right now. Now, I am being told that we have a crew in the neighborhood at her house where she returned, and we're going to go to them in just a few minutes. But again, Angela Harris, who is 𝗪𝗪𝗔𝗧's mother, were confirmed to us about all of this. And let's go now to our own anchor, WBRC anchor, Janice Rogers. Janice, can you tell me where you are and what you know about all of this so far?
From Post Missing.
Hey, Brittany, I am at home actually at this moment. We had ridden over to where Carlee Russell lives. I'm back home now, but I'd been talking to Angela Harris, as you mentioned, about this case tonight, what she knew, if she had any information about some of the rumors we were hearing. And I said, well, certainly if you learn anything, please call us and let us know. And she called me right before 11 o'clock and said that she was crying on the phone, saying that they had found her, that she was alive. Again, like you had already reported, she'd been dropped off at her family's home, and that they were that she appeared to be in shock, and that they were going to take her to UAB hospital, which we now know that they did. But just hearing Angela cry, as most of our viewers will know, Angela Harris, Nia Blanchard's mother, who sadly had gone through this, but her daughter ended up being murdered and not coming home. But she had been helping this family through their concern of trying to find their daughter over the past couple of days. And she's the one who told us about it tonight, that she indeed is alive, but in shock, as she described it.
I am really hoping this isn't
Absolutely, Janice. You said that she was dropped off at her house. Do you know more about that?
I don't at this point, and Angela did not either. But the fact that she was dropped off at her house, that was pretty surprising, and you can only imagine the relief among her family, the neighbors who had held that vigil that we all saw this week, yesterday, to try to bring her back. So, you'd been talking about it, a lot of prayers. People really were engaged in this story, and regardless, it doesn't matter what happened. We'll learn the details later of why she disappeared, what happened to her. But right now, the relief is that she's alive and she's back with her family.
Absolutely, Janice. Thank you so much. And again, that is the most important detail. 25-year-old Carlee Russell has returned home. She is being evaluated at UAB Hospital. She is alive, and that is the most important detail of this entire story. We will keep you updated. The next update will be at 5 on our morning newscast,
which is hours away.
Thank you for joining us tonight, and we definitely are very glad that Carlee Russell is home tonight.
Yeah, so that's just one update. There could be other news outlets that she's home, so we're gonna just check that out. As we speak, we're gonna go back in and I'm going to check to see if I can find something else, because I'm quite sure that in situations like this, sometime, even if the news doesn't come on to a certain time of the morning, breaking news sometimes can come on at any time. So I'm just checking to see if I see anything that can give us an answer to what happened with this woman. I see Carlee read live search updates and breaking news. Mercy of missing. I just don't want to be on a news channel, that's a news channel, but then they can't really tell us anything that we can look this stuff up type information. So that's why I'm sitting up here trying to find something, because I honestly want to know what's going on. I think that they're not going to break the news of what happened with Carlee Russell until maybe like an 9 a.m. or 9 a.m. conference. You know what I'm saying? Like, when everybody's up, Eastern Standard Time or whatever time that they're on. Says missing 40 minutes ago. But yeah, a lot of these bloggers that are now catching wind that she's been found, they're just, to me, if you ask me, they're just spinning the same blog, you know what I'm saying, and putting up the same article. So let me see. It says from the time. I just don't get. Yeah, it's just the same. I'm just glad that she's home. Thank you, Lord, that she protected her and she was found safe and unharmed. Yes. Thank you, Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus. That's right. Because a lot of people are not that lucky. They don't make it out alive, and with all this trafficking that's going on. When I say trafficking, we don't need to get into the full what I mean by trafficking, because certain things get censored on here. But with that, the black market, people being sold as cattle, basically, or being used as somebody's boy toy, and then when they're finished with them, they discard them. Well, I'm just glad that wasn't her situation. I'm not saying she wasn't violated. She did end up at the hospital. I guess immediately when they found out she had been brought home, they transported her to the hospital. They probably did a R kit on her and took samples of her clothes, any type of bodily fluids, so that they could track down whoever kidnapped her, if she was kidnapped. I don't know. It could have been a mental breakdown, because there's been times I've seen stories, I've covered a story, and it was a woman who was having a mental breakdown. She had some issues with her mother, and she kind of went AWOL, and it looked like somebody was luring her to another state, and that wasn't the case. And a young man who doesn't really get doesn't have a real good rep in the community of social media got blamed for it, and come to find out he had nothing to do with it. The girl was just having like a mental breakdown. So you just don't know. You really just don't know. So that's why sometimes we can't jump to assumptions. I know that if there was one channel holder that got a hand on this whole case, and they found out she was found, they would have a conspiracy theory going on right now, and about 500 people would be in their chat believing every word that they said, like they had breaking news, when it wasn't no breaking news to be breaking, because none of us right now know what happened to her and how she came up missing, and we're not going to know until the news gets the full story, and they won't even get the full story until um the police department does a press conference. So like I said, we just got to stay tuned, hold on to our britches, and just be grateful that she's safe. And I'm on day 2 of my juice cleanse. I call it juice fast because that's the name people really are familiar with. But I'm on a juice cleanse, and I'm going to go for a long, long time. The only way anybody can go for a long time juicing, no solid foods, taking a solid food vacation, is if you do not give yourself a day when you're going to finish. So, for an example, if you're going to do 30 days, don't say you're going to do 30 days. Just listen to your body and take it day by day. You might end up doing 60 days or 90 days. So that's how people end up doing long fasts, any kind of fast, whether it's a water fast or a juice fast. It's just taking it day by day, and that's how you end up with the number. So, but all I can tell you is that it's going to be a long fast. So check out my short videos. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And check out the shorts videos so it can inspire you to get yourself healthy. Not only because you're going to lose weight, for some of you that want to lose weight, but if you have health problems or ailments that you're trying to get rid of, that can inspire you to want to get on the wagon with me and reverse these things. So I just want to let you guys know, be looking out for my short videos and supporting them, liking them, interacting with them. Yeah, but I'm gonna go I'll do a refresh here to see if I see anything else. Yep, 33 minutes ago we seen that one. Yeah, but it's not gonna be a whole bunch of you honestly don't want people, even news personalities, you don't want them honestly even getting up here talking about how she was found either. If they don't have any breaking news, like we really want to know, was she actually kidnapped? You know what I'm saying? Did she know the people, the perpetrators that did this to her? That sort of thing. So that's where I'm at with it. I see a lot of people doing short videos too. Carlee Russell, but I don't see any breaking news on what happened to her, because there's definitely a story. I didn't even realize these many people would be up. I'm up because I couldn't sleep. That's probably the only reason why I'm able to bring this information to you. Carlee Russell has been found, y'all. Entertainment. Somebody. I'm just reading some of these titles. Yeah, this is crazy. I'm just glad she was found and safe. That's all that really matters. Let me look up here. Yeah. It's just so early in the morning. That's the reason why we're not going to be able to get the full details of what happened. Now, I could set another live for 5 a.m. and we can follow the updates, or we can just keep this wheel rolling for those of you that are already up. Without a trace. But yeah, the news is people, people got to sleep in order to bring good commentary and accurate information. The news got to have time to sleep too. They're not robots. So as much as we want them to just get up and put on their little camera makeup and wardrobes and tell us what happened to Carlee Russell, that's not going to happen this early. Waiting for details. Yeah, we're just going to have to wait. Yes, me too. I pray she wasn't harmed or traumatized. They said though, Bella, when she came, when they saw her, she looked like she was kind of traumatized. Excuse me. She looked like she was traumatized. So something went down. Likely Monday morning, unfortunately. No, I think they'll have breaking news at like 5 a.m., sis. Hey, Miss Bug. But it's just too early. It's only 1:42 a.m. and I don't know of a news station that is even running the news that time, because I mean they have hours too. They're funny hours, but they have their hours too where they're updating you. But yeah, they're not like a 20. No news station is really a 24-hour on the hour, you know, reporting the breaking news. So that's why I said we might have to wait a few hours from now. But like I said, I'm checking. I'm on here. I'm checking. But see, I'm not these bloggers that are up here. Like CNN, that was 16 hours ago. They don't have anything missing. Hoover Girl, 2 hours ago. CBS 42. Did I see this one? Let me see. I want to see. Yeah, it says updated 7:15. Hoover police confirmed Carlee Russell was located safely at 10:45 p.m. Police confirmed she returned to her home late Saturday night. Yeah. See, it says CBS 42 News will update this story as more information is available. Yeah, so says her car and personal items were left on I-459 after. We already know that. We already know that. Let's listen to this one here. I'm going to share this one with us. It's probably the same piece of information, but it's a different newscaster. So yeah, here it is. So let's listen to what they had to say. Make sure it's on the right. We don't want to watch that one. We want to watch this one. Yeah, it's so early in the morning. So share. All right, so here we go. Let's see what they got here.
Wherever she goes.
What is this? Come on.
Support the Russell family. To support the Russell family and continue the search for Carlee Russell, who went missing Thursday evening.
Carlee, if you hear us,
Kennedy Sperling couldn't hold in her emotions for her best friend, who has now been missing for 2 days. The Hoover Met was the central location for people to pick up flyers to pass around the community and unite in prayer, with the goal of bringing Carlee safely home.
Today we just want to focus on just hope and faith and just trusting God. That's how we're feeling today.
They
We
said
are
her wig was
hopeful, we are
off, so
faithful
either she was
that
running
God, like she
for her
said, has the
life.
final say.
Exactly,
And that's what we're
Bella.
holding on to.
Dakota and Kennedy have been best friends with Carlee for over 10 years, and they tell me Carlee brings joy wherever she goes.
She gets up every day, does things that make her happy. She gets up and loves to make other people smile and make other people laugh. She's a big jokester. Sometimes we're like, Carlee, let's be serious. And she's like, why? She just is just a lover of life. So
both best friends say the support from the community is uplifting them and other family and friends. The reward amount to help bring Carlee safely home has increased to nearly $60,000. An anonymous source offered $20,000 to the $5,000 raised by Crime Stoppers.
That was
Keller
deep.
Williams Realty added an additional $25,000, and individual donors have contributed over $8,000. Jennifer Toomer with Keller Williams Realty believes anything can be the key to bringing Carlee home.
The smallest thing can be instrumental in bringing her home. So we can bring money, we can bring manpower, we can bring social media, we can bring meals, we can bring advertising.
Of course, if you have any information, you are encouraged to call.
So that was that, but now I'm gonna look see. I hope this ain't the same thing, but it's a missing. Okay, now let's go to this one here. Here we go. So you said Miss Bug says 10:44 p.m. on the West Coast. So you might catch the news, man. I don't know. Person, my husband's all into that stuff, and I need to because there's a lot of stuff going on. All right, so let's listen to this, okay, guys? I want to make sure you guys got it. So let's go here, and I'm gonna start it over again. It says, "Missing Hoover woman located safe." Now I don't know if this is
flyover near the gallery.
A video of an update or what?
Timeline of the events leading up to her disappearance. Hoover police say last night she left her job at the summit, stopped at the colonnade off Highway 280, and then headed toward Hoover on I-459 before she vanished. CBS 42 Sydney Spencer continues our team coverage right now with a closer look at the timeline.
Officials say around 8:20 Thursday night, just an hour before she disappeared, Carlee left her job for the day in the summit. She then took a turn on Highway 280 as she headed towards the colonnade. That's where she made a stop to grab a bite to eat before heading on the road.
She left Taziki's about 9. She called me about 9:19.
Oh, that's a Mediterranean restaurant.
Close to home.
After grabbing her food, Carlee then made her way onto I-459 heading south. And after passing the Hoover flyover near the Galleria, officials say she reportedly noticed a child that looked like a toddler walking along the side of the interstate near mile marker 11.
I want to hear this.
Exit 10.
Now we're here driving along I-59. We're going to show you guys just how dark this area is, so you can just imagine how terrifying.
Ooh, child, know how she did it, honey. I mean, we do what we have to do, and like my husband said, because I said that's kind of scary, but I mean, I would have did the same thing, but I would be scared. But if I seen like a child on the side of the road, I think I would have to stop because it would be on my conscience for the rest of my life. And ooh, your conscience can eat at you, honey. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in now. Them likes is they're free to like. But hunty, I'm just glad she's found safe and alive, and unharmed. Well, you know, they did have to take her to the hospital because somebody took her home. They didn't take her to the hospital. She told them obviously where she lived, and they took her home. And once the local authorities found out she was home, they made her go to the hospital. And I'm gonna tell you like this: if it was foul play, like somebody she knew, they better have a good explanation. Cause honey, they going to jail. People that didn't know her from all around put up money to make sure that this was publicized. Somebody gonna be in some trouble. So I just hope that it ain't no, I don't know, some ex-lover, and she just made it seem like it was a kid she thought she seen on the side of the road, and she was meeting some foolish ex-boyfriend, and that's where they were gonna meet at. I don't know. A lot of things are done, and people that don't know you from all walks of life, they show more concern about your life than you do about your own. That's what angers me about some people. I'm not saying that this is the Carlee Russell story, and then you find out it's not what it appeared to be. That makes people not want to be concerned. And then we want to use the race card when people don't want to go, looking for, a little colored girl. You know what I'm saying? Or a little Spanish girl. So I just hope that it's not no foolishness coming out of this report of how she was found. You know what I'm saying? I'm just praying that everything that was reported to the news, it appeared to be a kidnapping, or maybe a mental breakdown may have happened. I'm hoping it's one of those two things and not no foolishness where you drag people's time and heart into this, trying to find you, and you wasn't even missing. So I'm not trying to say, well, I'm hoping she was kidnapped. I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying I hope that it ain't no foolishness and she done dragged all these people and worried all these people to find her. And it's something to do with some ex-boyfriend that she was going to meet on the side of the road. So, so all we can do is just wait. But I just hope, don't make us all look like fools. Because the world is already going kaputs. And people are starting to not care. And people are just, doing foulness to each other. And, this is a serious, thing going on. People being kidnapping, the trafficking situation, the harvesting situation, people being unalived, all, just because these people with mental health issues get a hold of you and take you out of this world. We got to really take this serious. Life is not a game. Life is not the way it used to be years ago. So people have to realize that your life is not a joke. The situation is not a joke, and I just really hope that we get the answers that we well deserve. Because a lot of people, including myself, was worried by this. I've been doing new content, but I made sure that I covered this. And there's a lot of content similar to this that has been covered, but for some reason it led me to cover this content. Now, I have had subscribers send me this information over when it first happened, but I've also had subscribers and supporters send me over information like this before, but that didn't mean that I covered it. But I covered this story because I felt driven to this story. And now I want the answers. I want to know what happened. You know, if she was kidnapped, I want to know why and who did it. If she wasn't, I want to know why that was, said that she was kidnapped. Why did it go that far to use the word kidnap when there's people that really have been kidnapped and never came home to their families? Like the lady who went out there to help her family, her child didn't come back alive. She wasn't lucky to get her child back. So to me, this is serious. So I hope that we get some answers soon. I honestly don't even feel as though they should wait until, say, the next news airing. They should do breaking news. Not breaking news when they open up these news centers all around the United States at 5 o'clock. Open them up now. We want to know what's going on. We invested a lot of our time. Even if we wasn't on the manhunt on foot, we still had her in our prayers and on our mind. So I'm trying to see here. 51 minutes ago, it says the New York Times. Let me see what they're saying. Because all these stories be the same thing. Saturday describing. Yep, same thing. It's a shame how they all regurgitate the same thing. Ooh, child. So, yeah, we gonna get down to the bottom of it. Somebody's gonna give us the answer that we need. It says breaking news: Carlee Russell found alive, taken to UAB hospital. Did we see this already? Let me look. Let me see. I'm gonna spare y'all the trouble, and I'm gonna go look to confirm whether or not we seen this news report yet. Where is it at though? They redirected me to the missing girl, says error. Now I can't even get in. What was going on here? Account been added. Next. Alright, I ain't fitting to do all that now. Let me see if I can get back in. Oh, here it is. Okay, so yeah, I think we may have seen this already. Well, we'll look at this breaking news alert here. It's probably, like I said, these people that are doing breaking news, whether it's from the news or from the bloggers who write the little posts on Google, it's all pretty much the same. Until they do a press conference, we're not gonna really know exactly what happened to that girl. But this is something, another news place that is covering that they found her. So let's listen.
We have a breaking news update right now.
Oh, we already seen this.
For Carlee.
Girl, bye. We already seen that. I could have saved y'all the trouble. I thought it was somebody else. No. That's the same person. So, found safe. 57 minutes ago, somebody put something out. Let me see. No, they're late. Yeah, but let's put some praying hands in the chat for the ones that are still in here rocking with me. She has been found. God is good. God is good all the time. It could have been a lot worse. Sometimes we don't get these stories. Hey, old son. Hey, Did they find her? Yeah, they found her, sis. God is good. They found her. Put some praying hands. If y'all up in the chat, put some praying hands. Or put the what is it? The rising hands. Yeah, people were praying hard. They said for her safe return. There was a lot of praying going on and stuff. Yeah, but I have seen. I'm gonna be honest about it. There could be two things that could have happened. It could have been like maybe a mental breakdown, or it could have been kidnapping. So we don't know. That's why I said I really don't want to say the mental breakdown, because it could be that she got kidnapped, and that's what they were all running with the media from the beginning. So that's what I was running with. That's what I was running with. And I'm not going to lie to you. I was running with it too. That, she got kidnapped. But she's found now. And she's healthy. She doesn't look like she's been beat up. And I'm quite sure she's very grateful herself that she's back with her family, whatever happened. Let's just say that. So, I'm just glad she's where she needs to be and stuff. I probably wouldn't have covered this story until the morning time, only because I would have been probably sleeping. So I'm glad that I couldn't sleep. Maybe it wasn't meant for me to sleep. It was meant for me to get up and do what I'm doing right now, which is update you guys that they found her. But I just think that now we need to know what happened. How did this happen? That's how I look at it. That's what I want to know. And that's why I continue to look for some information. Carlee, let me see. But yeah, we're just going to have to wait. Let me look on Twitter too. CBS News. Let me see something. Oh, wait a minute. There's TMZ, but TMZ, that was 7 hours ago. TMZ be on point with their stuff. But I don't think they might not know right yet. Let me see. It says shows missing at pull over on the highway before. They don't have on their blogger site TMZ. They don't have an update of, let me see, that she's been found on TMZ. But I mean, it's TMZ, but that don't mean that every time breaking news happens, that they're gonna be the first ones to drop it either. So, So, yeah, I'm just looking to see. Nope, TMZ don't have it either. So I'm just gonna have to wait it out like everybody else, so we can get down to the bottom of what happened. I'm surprised they found her so fast, though. They found her quick. I hate to say it, but I think sometimes that money finds anybody quick. I really sometimes think that money be finding people quick. You know what I'm saying? And because it went up, people were saying it was 25,000, but I just saw a post. It went up. The reward went up to 50,000. So shoot, money talk, BS walks, and it's sad that you got to do all that to find somebody, but people will look underneath a rock to find somebody for that kind of money. And that's not even really a lot of money, but it's a lot of money when you ain't got it. So I don't know. I have no idea. Hold on one second, guys. Yep. So listen, I'm gonna end up coming back on when it's a little bit later in the morning, so that we can see updates, at a reasonable time of the morning, and see, what's going on with her and what happened in the day in question when she came up missing for 48 hours. The girl been gone for 48 hours. So there's a lot of unanswered questions, and I'm definitely going to make sure that I update you guys today. So make sure that your notification bell is on with the option all. Make sure the bell's on all. Just hit the bell and just hit it on all. And so when I do go live again, you will be able to be here. Okay? So y'all have a blessed morning. I will definitely be back on live, so don't you worry about that. I will. And we'll chop it up.